Welcome back. This is the series on our sweet pea trials. So this is the first year I've ever done it, trying to just grow pea shoots from scratch. So hopefully you've been keeping up with my videos. This is only week 3 and I'm going to be able to already get another batch from it. So some other videos I've been watching mentioned about splitting and that they start to grow too. I only have like this one is really the only one that's done that so far. Not saying others won't, but I see a few might be coming up. So they are starting to think about doing that, but on my second cut, I'd say it's not happening. So I'm just gonna go ahead and trim these. I'm leaving, so this one actually will probably have 2 come up next. And this one still only has, well, there's 1 there and 1 there, so I'll probably get 2 off that. This one I'm going to leave for a couple days because that's not quite there yet. So some of these aren't quite long enough to bother with. So, but I'll take off whatever looks decent. But some of them, yeah, they do look like they are starting to get a second one. If you look here, there are definitely second spots. So there's 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. So my next cut looks like I might get that. So as long as you cut above the nodes that are trying to grow like that, you should be good. We should carry on. Yeah, we'll cut those off because it's just easier to do it all at once. There we go, and I'll leave those for now, just to see what happens. But yeah, that's nothing to sneeze at, if you look at that. That's a pretty nice little group of pea shoots that were really easy to start and grow. So because it's week 3, and even though these have been planted half compost, half regular soil from the store, I am going to start fertilizing them. So I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and use my manure tea that I make myself in the winter, and I know that or in the summer, sounds kind of gross, especially being in the house, but actually, amazingly, the manure tea stinks really, really bad all summer, but come fall, it's kind of burned out and it's cooked itself out and it no longer has that bad odor. So we actually put it in containers, old vinegar bottles, soap bottles, like laundry soap bottles, anything like that, and I store it down in my cold cellar. And amazingly, you take off the lid, you can barely smell that it's manure tea. And I only use a little splash. It's not a huge amount, probably a 1/4 cup in a container like this. So, so I'm going to use that today because I really don't like to use store-bought things unless I know they're organic. Now I do have actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I do have a mix. That I also make, and it is fully organic, so I could actually use that too. If and what I use is it's a 1/4 cup of blood meal, 1/4 cup of bone meal, and it's a 1/2 cup of kelp, which gives you all of the NPK that you would need, and it's just mixed in the container, and all I would do if I was going to use it is just sprinkle this in. And you know what? Today I'll do that. I'll use this instead of the other. And you just would put that on top of the soil. I don't usually touch just a little sprinkle. That's all it needs. And then you would water that in. And as you watered that in, it would get gradually, it would get good stuff that it wants. So we're just going to use this. This is just your basic thing, but that is all organic, so I feel much more comfortable doing that when I'm eating it you know, within a week. Yeah, I don't like to use the other types of fertilizers. So that's all I'm going to do, and that'll be good for a few weeks. I won't need to, probably by the time these are kind of done and they're starting to toughen, that will probably be all I need to do. So now I would just use straight water on there and pour it in. So this is my straight water bucket, and all I would do is just water them in. So all that goodness gets into that soil, and the plants will use it as they need it, as opposed to the other fertilizers that kind of is just there and it gets washed out. This type of organic type thing lasts a lot longer for your plants. So, and I'm gonna run out, but that's okay. Nope, made it. There we go. Anyway, so that's it. Nice little match to add to a salad or on a chicken salad sandwich or something. I think it will be really yummy. Oh, and something I didn't mention before when we ate these, because they're sugar snap peas, or at least I'm guessing it is, they actually taste like sugar snap peas. They don't just taste like regular peas. So if I were you, and if you haven't started this experiment yet yourself, you might want to look for sugar snap peas to try it with, because they really do taste good. Yum. Really, really good. So just a piece of summer in the winter. It's wonderful. March, first week of March, and I'm enjoying this. It's wonderful. Anyway, happy gardening. God bless.